of his credentials as a professional fighter. The story of a New York beat cop getting ready to fight the man that many regard as the very best fighter in the world is in its own way irresistible.
Hi, my name is Rick Frazier, New York City police officer, shield number 10989 of the 26th precinct of New York City. And I'm here to fight Roy Jones Jr. for the championship of the world.
39-year-old Rick Frazier is no ordinary police officer. When he's not patrolling the Harlem streets near where he grew up at the General Grant housing projects on Broadway and 124th, he pursues his career as a professional boxer. From 8 to 4 each day, he's one of New York's finest. Before and after, it's a fighter's life.
It's just a way of life. I mean, I get up in the morning, I do my road work, I do my strength training when it's time to go to, lunch, and then when I finish, I go to the gym. That's just what I do.
And that's what he's been doing since his amateur days. After compiling a 124-win, 5-loss not-for-pay record that included 3 New York Golden Gloves titles, Rick decided to turn professional at the advanced age of 32.
I wasn't planning on turning pro at all. And I was sitting home thinking one day, you don't want to get to 40 and say you should have had at least one pro fight. And so when I turned pro, I didn't turn pro thinking of contention or anything like that. I just turned pro to get a fight.
So Rick further complicated his life and now boasts 2 full-time jobs. With full cooperation from his precinct, he has managed to juggle both effectively in preparation for his boxing career's biggest moment.
They hooked it up where I can take my vacation in this particular time of the year. It's hard to get off, because it's the holiday time. Everybody and their mother wants to get off. Even the working parents of the precinct, they understand, fine, if I can't have the day off, you want to give it to Rick so he can go fight for the title, fine, they'll do that.
It was something we felt we owed him. While we didn't break any rules, we certainly cleared the path for him to go and pursue something he's been trying to attain for many, many years.
On extended holiday vacation, Rick has now been training full-time in Philadelphia with his heart set on a world title. But only 7 years ago, his future didn't look so bright. In off-duty time, Rick and 3 friends allegedly got into a fistfight with 2 men on a New York City sidewalk. Rick was charged with assault after a man he was said to have punched died of head injuries.
It was an incident where I was accused of, being involved in some kind of big street fight, and I wasn't. I don't mess around. I don't get in trouble. I don't do anything. I don't bother anybody. And then something happened in the street, and you don't believe me. Like I'm telling a lie. I'm not telling a lie. This is what happened. Then when you get all your facts, you go, oh, man, this guy was telling the truth.
After a 3.5-year process, Rick was cleared of all charges. During that time, he fought frequently, and his pro record now stands at 18-3-1. He has been elevated to top-ranked contender without having beaten any big-name opponents. In anticipation of the upcoming title fight, every policeman in his precinct has become a boxing fan, and they freely offer their takes on his chances against Roy Jones.
One particular girl, she said, oh, Ricky's gonna do all right. And as soon as the cameras went around, he's gonna kick your butt, and I'm like, that's coach now. I still love you, though. I come to work, I get pictures of Roy Jones pasted on my locker. It says, kick your ass, Rick. Then it says, you want a piece of me? Not. One of my partners that I work with, he told me, yo, Rick, put my name on the bottom of your shoe.
So when Roy knocked him out, everybody can say, hello, Chris Green.
We have good medical benefits in the police department, good dental program in the PBA, so if he gets hurt, they'll patch him up. And he's a good-looking guy. We don't want to see him messed up. Everybody takes turns pop-shotting at me, but it's all good. They needle and needle and needle, and everything's a joke, because on a serious note, you can get killed as a police officer. So we needle and we laugh and we joke because we don't want to look at that side. We always look at the positive sides of things.
Win or lose tonight, Rick Frazier's efforts can be commended, not only as a 17-year veteran of the New York City police force, but also for his determination to fight professionally at the same time. He's proving to himself that if you try hard enough, nothing is impossible.